interesting. Okay, so how to handle multiple window? First we will understand what you meaning of multiple window. So Citibank, we will go in this Citibank. I think not this one, this one, not this one, this one. So what happen if I will click this login page? So another window will open. See, right? It is not uh, uh, performing the operation, or this is the different window. So how to handle this multiple window operation? So we are going to learn this. So now anyone has started recording? Okay, record it. Sometime what happened in my recording, voice is not coming properly. So that is important. So how to handle multiple window operation? Okay, so here in Selenium we having the one method called that is called get window handle. So what will happen by using this get window handle? We will get the parent window ID. It is like the hash code. So it will capture the parent window ID and this method. So if you want to perform multiple window, first we will capture parent window ID using get window handle method. This method capture the parent window ID and it will return the string type. So what is the types of this method is a string type. In second steps, what you have to do, we having the another method that is called get window handles. So get window handles will return your set of, this is your set, means this is one type of the collection. So it will return the collection because we having the multiple window, right? Multiple ID. So that's why it will return set. Here again we will use iterator concept. So after that we will use iterator concept. Iterator is an interface. So if I will write the code, I will discuss all the things. So today only I have discussed iterator concept, right? So what is the use of has next? Has next will move the cursor in the different object. If object is there, we will get that object. The use of this next method will move the cursor for next object. Okay, I will show you. And after that, how to switch? If you want to switch from one window to another window, then we can use here driver dot switch to dot window, and here we can pass the parameter. So this theory we cannot understand all the things. When we can write the code, we will understand all the stuff, right? So we are going to, so all of you doing practice? Anyone who did not started practice it? Okay, others people, anyone who did not start practice at multiple window? Okay, so now what I can do, you did not started at Sandhya. Okay, अच्छा अच्छा चलो ठीक है. It's very easy, right? If you know Java, it's very easy, right? It's very easy. So I'm going to copy this all, okay? Because I don't want to waste more time here. So I have one site actually in manual, it is not working. But when I'm going to do automation, it is coming the multiple window. So here I will take naukri.com. Okay, I will give you this example in the second one. It's Citibank. Okay, so Naukri. So first we will understand the concept step by step. Then we can add more validation. So it will be a very easy. Okay, so I'm going to take this Naukri.com. So here we are going to start our new validation. So we having the method call driver dot get window. So get window will capture get window. Okay, get window will return a string value, right? Okay, a string parent parent id. Okay, and this parent id, if you want to display this parent id, we will get like hash code something. Okay, SYSO and a space, you can see this will come automatically. So here we can get it here, id of parent. Now what I have to do, just I want to capture here id of parent window, sorry, title of parent window. Not going to validate, only displaying this title for your reference purpose. Title parent window title. Okay, so now we can use driver dot get title, right? Get title method. So by using get title, we will get the parent window id title. So you have to display this. I'm going to display the title of this page. So now I'm going to display this title of the page. So now here we have to capture, after that we have to capture child window. Okay, so driver, one method is called, that is called get window handles. So this is your interview question. How to handle multiple window and what is the difference between get window handle method and get window handles method? Get window handle method will return a string type and get window handles method will return set. Set is your collection. Okay, so now which type it is? Set type of a string value it will store. So here set, just I'm writing this reference variable and we can import this set. So set is coming from util package because all the collection classes will there in the util package. So now here we will use iterator concept, right? So today we have learned this iterator. So now all the parent window, sorry, all the child window ID are stored inside this set. I will tell you, I will make one diagram so you will get it more clarity. So iterator, and here again you having the iterator. So this is the iterator IITR. Okay, so now again we have to import this package. So this is available in java.util package. Now I am going to iterate this all the object. So we can use method called has next, right? So has next method will just go inside this. I'll tell you, no worry about that. I will make this diagram how this code will work. Then next method. So this next method, from here it will be a store, all the element is iterating. So I'm going to write here child window. Okay, this is your child window. Now what I can do, what is coming? Okay, so what I have to do now? See here something is error is coming, add cast. Which type of the object you are storing? A string type, right? So here you have to give the generic as a string. Got it, right? So now this error is gone. So when you are doing this practice, then you are able to understand why this error is coming and all. Okay, so now I will put one condition. That condition is parent window is not equal to child window. Then it will switch. So child window, sorry, equals. So we can use this equals method, right? In a string, we having the concept called equals method. If you remember this, if it is not equal to, then we will use driver dot switch to dot window. Okay, so window, and we are going to switch on the child window. Okay, so from here also, okay, so if you want to display, if you want to display, let me check it will work or not. and then I will explain you. Get title. So I'm going to display the title of child window. Got it, right? So directly going to displaying, calling this multiple methods. Right. After that, what I can do, I will switch on, again I will switch on the parent window. Switch to dot window dot parent windows. And now going to, okay, I'm not closing this now, or I can use, I will use quit method because we having the multiple window, so we have to close all the browsers. Okay, the question is how this code will work, right? So we'll see how this all the code will work. So these are the common steps we already know, right? This is the common steps till now we already know. So what will happen when we call this get window handle? So it will store one id, parent id, might be it is 1 2 3 something. So it will display here parent id, and we are only in the parent window, then it will capture this title by using this get title method. Okay, so now we have to understand logic this logic we have to understand. Okay, so what will happen, the Selenium people have developed one method that is called get window handles. So get window handles will capture all the id which is present inside this child window. Okay, so what happened, this return type is set. Set is your collection. By using the set, we can only store unique object. Other collection, array, list, right, or list, we cannot store unique. Duplicates are also allowed, but here only store the unique object. So that's why we required, that's why the return type, the people who has developed this get window handles method, return type he has given the set. It will only store oh shit. Okay, no problem. It will only store duplicates, sorry, unique elements. So now this is your set. All this parent, all the id, child window id is here, right? We already know, right? This is your child window id. So what will happen, how many, see how many object which is available on the child window, we don't know, right? That is the beauty of collection. So how much id is there, that much it will store automatically. There is no size limitation. If collection will be not there, we cannot achieve this all type of operation, right? So now this line of the code, when you are writing this line of the code, this line of the code, all the id will be stored here. Now now we are going to use iterator concept. We are iterator means we are going to take object one by one, okay, by using this. So when we will use dot this reference dot iterator, it will access all the object from set. Okay, and return type is your iterator type. Now by using iterator features, we can access iterator method here, right? This is your has next method, and this is your iterator method. So what happened, it will go and check the object is there or not. Yes, object is there, we will get this object, and this next what happened, this next method will move the cursor into the different. Again it will, how much time, how many object which is available inside this, that many times this loop will iterate. It will also check one condition here, parent window id not equal to child window id, then only able to switch. If both are same, it will not switch. Got it, right? So this is the operation. So when it is not equal to parent window id, because we are iterating, this is the static, only one id is there, and this is your dynamic. So it is iterating all this loop. How many times of the loop are there, that many times, how many times object are there, that many times this will check. If it is not equal to, then it is switch in the your child window, and here we are going to capture the id of child window, sorry, title of child window. In the last, again you have to switch on the parent window. So again what happened, we have switch on the parent window. So this is how this code is work. Now we have seen this how this concept, and we can see how it is working properly or not. If something went wrong, we will try to fix it. See, this multiple window is opening, right? This is the when you will do manual, it is not opening. Okay, but we are going to do automation. This multiple window is opening here. So let me, I did not know such element exception. uh, okay, so it is not, means it is not switch on the parent child window, right? So this is parent window, and these are the it is displaying, this is the child window only, so this id is also displaying, but why it is coming no such element exception? Let me check. Line number 30. Okay, 1 second. I have given this 1 second. I think I have given this out of this, so that's why it is not. So it must be inside this while loop. Let me check. We are not able to switch. Okay, we are not able to switch on the parent window. That's why this exception were coming. Okay. Okay, so we have given this after this. Okay, let me 1 second. Okay, so after switching this, we have to write after that only, because it is not finding that if I will using this, it will not finding that. But in the next example, I did not written over there because of multiple window. Okay, you can see here I have used in the last, it is working fine because we having the only one parent, sorry, child window, but here we having the multiple child window. That's why this is the problem. Okay, 1 second, let me check and I will tell you why this is not able to find. Here we having the multiple, okay, multiple 4 and 5 window is opening, but still it is getting same error. Okay, so no such element, why it is not able to switch parent oh ho oh ho 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 ho. See what is the problem? No, I have given the wrong variable name. Got it right? So This is the parent window ID, right? This is the parent window ID, and we did not concentrate because if I will go anywhere, it will work. This is the problem. ID is not there, then how it will switch, right? So that's why we are getting no such element exception. Let me check one more time. पहले इसको क्लोज करते हैं, ठीक है, otherwise my system will slow. We can switch inside this loop also, or we can switch outside this loop also, because I already in both example I tried with the different. I thought something went wrong with this execution flow, but I can see that is the that was the not a issue. We did not pass the id, parent id, we were pass the different variable, that is the region. Okay, so now it is working fine. It was capturing also, but here the variable is different. Okay, so same code I will execute from different example, concept are same. Then we will try to create some reusable method for this also. Okay, so now I will take one more example. Okay, for Citibank. And okay, so now just I will copy that code. Okay, so not this, copy from, okay, I'm going to copy till this. So what the operation I'm going to perform here, I'll show you. This is your Citibank, and I'll just copy this URL because the URL is different here. So here I can do some validation also. So in Citibank we have to, here you have to perform another, we are not doing any validation here, right? But here we can do some validation. Click on this, so this is the one validation. After clicking that then only able to switch in the next window. So what I can do here, so okay, so here in the parent window we are going to capture id, oh sorry, title, right? You can say this title. So title I can do the validation here. So extend extend helper one, right? We are continuing, this is the helper class. Okay, so now capturing the actual and expected, parent window title, actual title, and your expected title. So here we can do validation. Okay, in the previous video just we learn how to do that. Here we can do some validation also. Expected parent window, and I don't know what is the value will come, just I am writing exp, and we can capture this. Okay, just change this here, we can capture this. So now I will call the method, right? Inside this helper we having the method called compare a string. So by using this compare a string we can compare this actual title and expected title, actual title and expected title. So now this is done. Here you have to do one validation. First you have to click, right? So here we can find this element. You have to click here first, and how to find this XPath. So if you will directly use this login now, so be having the duplicates. So I'm going to find from here. So ID is unique here. So we can write the XPath for what? Okay, ID, right? ID. Okay, so I want to reach here. So this is your IMG. So this is your unique. I'm going to click on this. So we will use find dot xpath dot click dot click. Okay, after clicking on that, now we can switch on that, right, in this window. So again, same thing, you have to, we can write same code here. We can write same code. So driver dot get window handles will return set type, right, will return set type set of a string. Okay, so this is your set. So same thing we are going to repeat. I told you, right, only concept are same, validation is different, but concept are same. So now we have to import this. So I have imported this. Now we will use here again iterator concept, right? So same concept we are following, we are not doing anything extra here. So this is again your iterator iterator. You can select iterator which is available in java.util package. So this is again a string type you have to give. This is itr. Now we will use while loop, and here we can use again methods. We can use here method dot has next, and same thing we can apply here. So here we having the another method called next method, right? So concept I already discussed to you. So now this is your child child window. So learn selenium parallelly, we have to learn many things. Okay, I will teach you the basics API testing so you can put in your resume, so you will get more calls. We have to learn many things, not only selenium. Okay, so you guys can do parallelly practice. Okay, so now what I can do here, if okay, if parent window id, this is your parent window, right? So again we can give the same condition, dot equals, and this is your child window not equal to, then where we can switch inside this driver dot switch to dot window, inside this window, then child window. After switching the child window, I want to validate this text. Okay, it is displaying or not. Okay, so now I'm going to find this element. So this is your h1, right? H1 we can use contains function text. Got it, right? So now I am finding the element and I will validate. Same validation we can do here. So driver dot find by dot xpath. Okay, so this is the actual. So here I have to capture a string value by using the get text, right? So return type is what? A string. A string is your return type. A string, sorry, a string is your, or we can write here actual str, actual str. Okay, so I'm going to also display this value for your debugging purpose. In future, if your code will fail, then you can debug on by seeing your console. Okay, so so now expected, what is your expected? Okay, so let me write this, a string exp str expected. So what is the expected? This is the expected value, right? This is the expected value. Now after switching this, right, so we are doing this validation. So again we'll compare this helper dot compare a string. So this is your actual and this is your expected str, right? So this validation we are trying to do this. Got it, right? So now again either you can write or you can switch. I'm writing because better to write outside this. I thought because of this it was failing or not able to find the element. So now again after doing this validation, again I'm going to switch on the parent window. So switch, sorry, driver dot switch to dot window, and here we can pass here parent window id, right? Now going to, so just I want to execute this, right? So this validation we have done. So a script development is completed and we are going to execute this. So same thing you can do in the real time. So I have shown you, right, manual test cases. As per the manual test cases, you have to create a page object model. So that thing we did not learn it, right? So but the basics is good, then you can do, because the process are same, but we having the some systematic way to work in the company or in your real time, right? Okay, so let me check what is coming. Oh, I think I pass. It must be oh, this is pass, right? BR pass is the correct one, and this is also pass. It should fail, right? So wait, this is our ID. Okay, I think I have passed the both are same. That's why it is showing pass. I'll show you why it is pass. You can see both are passing the same value, right? So this is our expected, and this is our validation we are going to do. Got it, right? So now I will see one test case must be fail because both are having the wrong value. But I did mistake. I have passed same string value in comparing. Right. So now I'm going to execute one more time. So what is this? If someone will ask, or if you are working in the company, you are getting the same scenario, then your concept are same. Right? Your validation might be some validation is different only. Okay, so let me check. So now both validation is fine. So I have shown you only two validation, right? If you will work in the real time, be having the 10 validation, 20 validation. But concept are same, right? What we are going to do? We are comparing actual to expected. Now we will try to use some helper class method, right? So let me let me check what I can do to make this code is, readable and more reusable. So what we can make it, so I'll show you. This is our helper class. So here, what is the repeated steps? What is the repeated step? Okay, so here the repeated steps is here. So first of all, this app, right? So I'm going to change here URL. So how we are working in the real time? So same thing we are doing. That is called framework. Okay. Oh, why it is coming like that? So we are also learning the framework parallelly, but few component, important component we are learning here. Okay. So now we can just remove this steps. Not required this. This one is not required till here, not required. So we can helper dot launch app. Okay, so now this is, so you can see here this we can create one method, right? Only we can get the, this is the common steps. So here I can create one method called get a static void get parent window id. Got it, right? So here, so driver, so here I'm going to pass the local driver, because if I will use that driver, it will not accept, it will throw the null pointer exception. So I'm going to pass the local driver. So now I'm going to driver dot get window. You can see we having the string type, right? So this is your string type, and I have to also give the string type here. Okay, because we have to store your id somewhere, right? We have to store that id somewhere, so you have to give this a string type. So now I am not going to here, simply what I can do, I'm modifying the code. Okay, same thing, previous code, just I am commenting here so you will not confuse. Okay, so I am going to modify this code. So what I can do here, I cannot call this method, just I will call helper dot get, okay, id. So here we can directly get this parent id. This is the one thing I want to, can I do this also, this child window also, right? This child window is also having your, like uh, steps are common. So let me try how to get the data steps I want to make the reusable. You should not write that code again, right? So public static, okay, so get child window w, okay. So I'm again passing this local driver, so driver local driver, and now I will follow the same steps, whatever the steps we have follow here. So I will use this driver dot get, sorry, driver dot uh, get window handles. So get window handles will return your set type, right? So making the set type a string is set. Okay, so now this steps, another steps we will use iterator, right? We will use here iterator concept. Okay, so now iterator, so set, I'm going to access this set dot iterator. So this iterator will return the iterator type it, sorry, it iterator, right? This is the util package and a string type, right? This is your string. So same thing I'm going to do here. Okay, I'm not going to do anything extra, trying to create some method. So you should not write again this code. Okay, so simply you can call this method and we can make our productivity, we can make our productivity fast, or we can become the more productive because of this repeated line of the code. Okay, so now again I will use while loop. So itr dot the method is called your has next. So has next method now. So here again same steps we can repeat here, dot next. So what is this here? Here we will get here child window. Okay, so now string, I never teach this before. Okay, but when I'm going to do something like try to make that thought will come when you will do practice. Child window. Okay, so now what is the steps here? I can put the steps. So here, what you have required here, you have required this parent ID, right? So what I can do, I can call this method here. I need to require this parent ID, right? How to capture this parent ID? Okay, so what I can do here, or I can call this method here. Okay, so this is your driver. I am calling method inside this method. By using this, I will get it the parent window ID. If you are not able to understand, let me know. I will explain to you. First, I am going to develop this. If it will work, that is fine. If it will not work, we'll try to fix it. Okay. So now equals method and parent window not equal to. Okay, so now I'm going to switch this driver dot switch to dot window. Okay, window. And what is this here? I have to switch on this. Got it right? I can create one more method. You know why we can write this, right? Simply we can, okay, this line of the code is not necessary always, right? So I can create one more method, public static void switch to window. Here what you have to pass, one parameter you have to pass, right? Because you have to pass the parameter here, right? Here, then you are able to switch, right? Str. So simply what we can do, simply we can call this method. Why this error is coming, let me check. Static switch to window. Am I do something wrong? One second. Void is an invalid type variable. Oh, see, we are method inside this method, right? So that is the problem. So we have to outside this method, right? So now I have to give this. It's closing this method here, and we are again creating inside this method. So again, this is your Java concept. So that's why I told you, right? If you are good in the Java, you can play with Selenium. So now I have created three methods. I will apply this all the methods, okay, in this helper class. So here I have applied this. So parent ID we are getting, okay, this is the validation. So I'm trying to modify this code from here, okay. So from here to here, okay. Simply I will call helper dot get child window driver. That's it. You should not write this line of the code. That's it. Let me check it will work or not. If it will not work, I have to remove this or what? Okay. Okay, I'm going to remove this also. Okay, so what I can do here, I can simply call. Okay, so I can simply call or we are able to call here or not. Let me check. Helper dot no. One second, we are inside this main. Oh, we have to call in main, right? One second, helper dot get window, or no, what method name we have switched, right? Switch to window. Simply what I have to pass, parent. Again I will not write this line of the code, right? We have written, right? Driver dot switch to dot. So let me check it will work or not. If it will work, then that is fine. If it will not work, I need to check why it is not working. Everything will fine. Then like that you have to create a reusable method. Okay, hope so. We are not getting any error or what? Yep, we are getting some error. What is this? No alert pop-up. Oh, I'm executing different one and but it is coming no alert pop-up. One second. It's not saved or what? Okay. Alert pop-up. Why it is coming? No alert. No alert. Hey, why it is executing this method? I did not execute or I call some wrong method. Let me check here. Yes. See, I call this wrong method, right? Parent window dot get. Sorry. So when you are getting error, no, just you can get parent window ID. Okay. So just you can check why this, or you can check this. Why this is coming. Okay, so you can get in the console why it is coming because I call the wrong methods. Okay, so let me execute this. Okay, okay, let's see. I think it will work now. This is executed and let's see. Oh, it is switch in the parent. Okay, so now it is working. Got it right. So how we can make our code very simple. You should not write this repeated line of the code, right? So if you will get it simply in when we will learn selenium, right? So we can also not write this data. This data will take from excel sheet, or we can read this data from xml file. We can read this data from database, right? So we cannot do anything hard coded in the test runner class. We cannot write this xpath here. We can write the xpath in the separate class. Okay, so what will happen? Our framework is very robust, readable, right? We can give the more productivity. So we can, repeated a task, we can remove this because we already methods are there. Okay, right? So I will send you this code. So don't make the things complicated. Okay, so first, how I am doing, first I will teach you what is the concept. Simple code I have written. Then again, I have given one more code. I have added some validation. Right. Again, what I did here, I am trying to create some helper class to, whatever the repeated steps. So we are going a step by a step. So same thing, just follow my recording video how I did. Okay, same steps you have to follow. You cannot write directly helper class or execute your code. Otherwise you will get confused. Go a step by steps. You are able to understand the things and you are able to execute. Okay. So tomorrow I will teach you another concept. So this is your multiple window is completed. Okay. So going to a stop, just do your practice. Okay. I will send